Hey everybody, you might have saw my title and you might have thought, what's going on at the Scented Our Fragrance channel? What is Benjamin doing this time? And today it's all about soap. Yes, soap. Y'all know I always say I talk about fragrances, colognes, perfumes, and all things scent related. Today I'm going to talk about other scent related things that include soap and all kinds of other things. And I have some more things to share with y'all in the future. So look forward to a lot more of this content. And of course, natural perfumery, my documentary series, incense, and all those great things. So today, let's talk about and introduce this brand to you. Is it worth the money? What's going on? What do these soaps smell like? And what do we got on our hands? So we got Bar and W Soap Company, and of course, full disclosure, they were generous enough to work with me and send me some of this soap my way. So definitely take that into consideration. I did receive these for free. So the first one here is called Entertain Us. This is how they come. Perfect for gift giving. It's very nice, and it has a little bit of like a little natural kind of like flax rope that comes on here. And I'm going to open one of these for y'all so y'all can see what it's like. So you take this little bit off. It's going to have a very nice sticker on the back. And you're just going to lift up and just open it here like this. And if I can do this for y'all. And then here's the soap. This is what you're going to get, and this is what you're going to be looking at. A beautiful bar of soap, and it's going to tell you the ingredients on the back. And saponified oils of rice bran, coconut oil, palm, castor, shea butter, fragrance oil, ultramarine color, I believe it is, and sodium lactate. So that's a little, I think that's a little bit of maybe perhaps milk for creaminess. So beautiful. It has this little white ribbons going through it. These fragrances look, I meant these soaps. We're not talking about fragrances. I even have to remind myself of that. These soaps look very well put together. And trust me, they do smell very well put together. This one is very interesting. I think it's a very urban smell. It has kind of like a black currant and a Earl Grey tea and a bunch of other notes that you normally wouldn't expect to be going into soaps. Now, very interesting soap, smells very good, very interesting smell, and I think almost everybody would like this one. This is a very universal fragrance, and I'm going to introduce some of the more universal, some of the more mass appealing ones real quick. Before we do, I want to tell you about my experience with this soap. What kind of experience with applying it did I get? What kind of performance do you get? Just like I would do with a fragrance. So first off, these soaps have quite a nice smell to them. When you open the package, you're going to get a lot of aroma. They smell quite nice. You can tell that they're using, you know, a scented kind of a product here. The scent in these fragrances is probably not all natural, not exactly essential oils. And we're going to talk more about that later on with the value for money. But it does smell very nice. And for a soap, it's pretty well put together. And the smells are pretty well done. So you're getting a lot of smell. When I applied these, I'll talk about this one soon, but I used the cucumber, the beach cucumber one, especially. And I'll tell you that these actually sud really well. Now, if you know a little bit about soap, there's harder soaps. A lot of the all-natural soaps are a little bit harder. These are about a medium, but they do sud very well. If you do decide to look into this brand and buy one for a gift, just know that if you're not careful with these, that you can run through them. They can wear away very quickly. You get a lot of suds on your hands or on your body, and you kind of use it really quickly. And I think, at least for me, with more natural soaps, that you use it and kind of put it away rather quickly, and you have all the suds on your body. It's not one of those harder, more industrial soaps where you just have to keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing to get enough suds. And sometimes you can comfortably just keep rubbing, you know, cleaning in the shower and as the water's going, and then put it away. This is a kind of a different experience. Of course, you can use your soap just like fragrance any way you want to, but I think that's the best, probably the best way to go about it. We'll talk about value in a minute here. I'm going to introduce these, you know, the scents and what you're getting into real quick. So the beach cucumber one is very universal. This one is fresh and crisp, a little bit green. a little bit aquatic. And this one really proved to me when I really tested these out that this is a very good product, and I think a very good brand, because they do smell good. I think scent is an important part of soap. It's invigorating, it's cheerful, but it doesn't leave any kind of residue on your skin like oiliness, and it doesn't really fill your skin with a scent overall. Some people might like that it makes their skin kind of smell a certain way over time. But for me personally, I don't like the aroma from a soap to last very long, particularly. I just like it to be an experience with my, with just showering, and that just does it perfect here. I think that exactly is the kind of thing that I want. The fragrance is there, it's pronounced, but it's not overbearing, and it seems to go away and rinse away with water really well. So that one smells like cucumber, and it's fresh, it's crisp, it's green, very easy to wear, very mass appealing. Just about anybody, I think, would appreciate that. Young guys, young gals, anybody. It's very universal. So the next one here is called Salomon Berry. And for me personally, this is more of a raspberry fragrance, raspberry fragrance to the soap, and a little bit of a touch of cherry. Now this is very interesting, and again, from Tillamook, Oregon. If you don't know, about Oregon especially, there and Washington too, they're kind of berry central of the world. They have exotic berries, exotic smells, and if you're looking for a beautiful fruity floral soap, if you've always wanted something that smelled fruity floral in a very beautiful way, this is a very good soap with a very good scent. So if you like things like Coco Mademoiselle, if you like fruity florals like that, like Elixir by Roja, and a number of really really nice fruity florals, I think you'll enjoy this one. A very pleasant soap, and I never expected to experience anything like this in a soap. It's very well done. Again, it's going to smell like some of those beautiful fruity florals, kind of girly, that you've experienced before. Poison Girl, I think by Dior, those kinds of things. So perfect for gift giving, perfect for a younger lady. I think that would be very much appreciated by just about any lady out there. So the next one I wanted to introduce was Evergreen Trails. Now this one does smell like the forest. It smells, just like a fresh forest. If I had to describe the greens, to my nose, it's more of an evergreen, not exactly pine. Some people might want more of a pine smell, but this one to me smells like evergreens. If you've ever been around Douglas firs, which again is really around that Oregon country, Tillamook, Oregon, this captures the smell really well. And this one has a little bit of a cologne vibe, I think, underneath it. I think that they were trying to make this one, green, but still pretty wearable, not too old school, not too overbearingly green for a lot of people. So really nice natural scent. I think that if you're an outdoorsman, I think you very much appreciate that. If you like classic green fragrances, a more masculine, perhaps type of smell, but very nice. The next one I want to introduce is Wild Blueberry. Very nice fragrance indeed to the soap. Again, this is one of the best blueberry kind of scented products that I've ever come across. If you know the smell of blueberry, it's really hard to recreate. It's really hard to copy at times, and they did it very well here. So if you love the smell of blueberry, if you like that kind of dark berry vibe to, your scents, and, just in life in general, this is a very happy, a very playful thing, a very interesting soap. I think that this would be a very well appreciated gift, perhaps more for a lady, but guys, if you like more of a dark berry kind of thing going on, I think you could appreciate it. I love the smell of blueberry, but I am going to give some of these as gifts because these would make fantastic gifts and they're just ready to be gifted. But of course, I'm going to talk about value real quick, real soon, and tell y'all, really get down to the nitty gritty. But the last one here is Sasquatch. Now this one is going to smell a little bit more like your oatmeal bran type of deal, but this one does smell a little bit earthy, a little bit like ambrette, and it's quite interesting. Still fresh, still clean, but perhaps is a little bit more on that earthy, musky side, but still is a very interesting smell. And of course, if you know Oregon and Washington, they definitely have that kind of Sasquatch culture, territory, that kind of thing going on. So Sasquatch is a very interesting fragrance. If you got somebody, again, who's an outdoorsman, a really rugged individual, I think that this would be a very interesting soap. I think that this would be a really funny gift for somebody perhaps who's into, you know, things like cryptids, if you know what that is. So very funny soap, but a very good soap as well. Again, I think that guys more would appreciate that one. So in closing with this video, y'all sat through this video and heard all about soap. What do I think about the value? That's really an important thing here on the Centaur Fragrance channel. Are you getting your money's worth? I think so with these. I wouldn't say that they're perhaps a great value for money. Each bar is about $7.50. And I do think that you will get free shipping if you buy a certain amount. So overall, not a bad price, but not exactly an amazing value. So I think it's a fair value. Not bad, not particularly good. There are more expensive soaps. I know that if you're just used to soaps from, you know, your supermarket, perhaps a Walmart, those kinds of things, you might be shocked that, and if you're just used to dollar soap bars or $1.50 or $2 soap bars, you might be shocked that these cost $7.50. But there's more artisan, there's really high-end soaps out there that sometimes can cost $15 a bar. So these are, you know, all natural ingredients, but they're not really focusing on the essential oil side or the exotic ingredients like Dead Sea salts, Himalayan salts, and those kinds of things, and really special oils and goat's milk and those kinds of things. This is more of your wearable, everyday, good smelling fragrance for those people who just want something perhaps just a little bit of a step up from your average bar of soap. And I do feel like these are much better and easier on your skin than a lot of things perhaps you would buy, again, from an industrial type of soap with more harsher ingredients, less natural, more synthetic type ingredients. So good soaps. I'm very happy to share these with you. Again, these are perfect for gifts, and everybody's been doing a gift guide. Maybe I should do one. I'm not sure if I should. Let me know in the comments below if this video entertained you, if you like hearing about soaps and other scented products on my channel. Is this a funny thing? Do you think that I should review or talk about anything like this on the Centaur Fragrance channel? Let me know below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, very happy to have these. Very happy to experience this brand. And again, very grateful for their generosity. And this is the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to bring out new products to y'all, share things with y'all from all around the world, and give y'all, you know, an option. Introduce these things to you so you get to hear about them. Of course, I never want to try to convince you to buy anything. I'm just here to help you know about them and hear about these fragrances and things. And maybe they'll pique your interest. So if you are interested, I'm going to put a link below, not affiliated. I don't get any kickback. I'm just going to link the company down below so you get to hear a little bit more about this brand. So thank you so much again for being here today, talking about these soaps, talking about this brand, and spending a little bit of time with me. And of course, if you want to support me, y'all know what to do. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell a friend about this channel, and thank y'all so much for being here today. This has been the Centaur Fragrance channel. Wear what you love, and maybe with these soaps, set up, use what kind of soap you want. And I'll see you next time. Have a fantastic day. Let me know what kind of soap you use. What soap do you wear, you know, in your life? And I'll see you next time, and bye.